Okay, this is part 3 of the text tool series. We're going to be doing filter text effects next. All right, this is actually going to be pretty easy, so this should be a really short video. All right, so I'm just literally following the directions of that page. All right, so again, I've got a brand new document. This is an 8.5 by 11, 200 DPI document. All right, and it says the directions say to type your first, last name or a 6-letter word. So I'm just going to go ahead and do what's already on there. So in all caps, actually I'm not going to use the Amity Jack font this time. I'm going to go back to good old-fashioned Arial. All right, so we will do, what is it, Arial Bold. There we go. And I will do 36-point font. Here we go. And let's do it a little bit bigger. Let's do 60-point. Okay. All right, that way we can see a little bit. All right, and I will type out the word Texas. All right. And now that I'm looking at it, maybe I will do a bolder font. You know what? I am going to do Amity Jack, darn it. All right, there we go. Okay, so for this one, what we are going to use, now the directions say use 60-point Arial Bold. I'm going to do what I will. All right, and it says to pick a color for the font. So again, I'm doing this in my character panel. It says black will not work. All right, so I'm just going to pick kind of like a colorful shade of sort of a red, kind of a reddish pinkish color here. All right, and again, I'm doing this in my character panel, all right, which makes it a lot easier to control your text, all right. I am going to rasterize my type layer, which we already know how to do. I am now going to start adding filters to it, all right. So the first thing I want to do is I want to do on this layer, I want to do filter, I want to pixelate, and I want to do mezzotint. All right, and then when the mezzotint window comes up and you want to be able to see what you're doing, okay, so you want to choose grainy dots so that you can actually see the grain in the text, okay. Now let me go ahead and zoom in here a little bit so you can kind of see what this looks like. All right. All right, I'm just going to zoom in there so you can kind of see that a little bit better. All right, and now what this page tells you to do is to apply filters of your choice from the filter gallery and to experiment. All right, so and I'm going to keep this as my base layer, so I am going to do what I've been doing up to now. I'm going to hold my Control Command key and I'm going to select my layer there, and I am going to do a Control Command J to copy that layer, and I'm going to hold down my Command key and I'm going to drag that down, all right, and I am going to apply as it says from the filter gallery. So I'm going to go filter, filter gallery, all right, and I am going to try, first thing I'm going to try is this one here, which is colored pencils, all right. So by doing it in color and by doing that first filter, that mezzotint that you saw, what it's created is kind of a base texture that you can now manipulate, all right? So I've done that, and there's that one, okay? Now I'm going to hold down my Command key, and I'm going to select my original image again, and I'm going to hold down my Command J, make another copy of that, drag that down, and I am going to do another filter. Now, here you got to be careful because if you notice here, when you click filter, the word filter gallery appears right away. All right. What that is literally going to apply the last effect that you did on the text. So if I click on that, what it's going to do is it's just going to copy the exact same effect that I just did. But that's not what I want to do. I want to do a new effect. So I'm going to undo that command by doing Control or Command Z on the keyboard, which undoes the last command. Or you can always go back to the history panel and undo it that way. Either way, it doesn't matter. All right, and I am going to go filter, and I'm going to go on the second instance of filter gallery. Not that one, but the second one, because that second one will actually bring the filter gallery back up. All right? And now I'm going to try this one here, which is called Paint Daubs, and that's going to do another effect. All right? And I'm going to keep going down, and I'm going to keep doing what I've been doing before, okay? So by now, I've said this a bazillion times about, you know, Command-click and then Command-J and then just drag down the new layer, all right? And I'm going to go Filter. I'm going to go again to the second filter gallery, all right? And this time I can come to maybe some of the distorts. I can come to glass. I can come to ocean ripple. All right, I can go through all these different places and try all these different effects. All right, and I can just do basically a whole bunch of them. So on this page, it says you want to do any 20 filter effects of your choice. I've done 4. You can do 20. Okay, so that's it. That's all I'm going to show you on this page. Like I said, this was a really short video, so this should make this very easy to do. Okay, we've got 2 videos left to show, so go ahead and finish this part of the exercise, save it, output it as a JPEG, and we come back for part 4.